50,000 years ago, 9 species of humans walked the Earth. Only one of them survived, and you think you know why. But what if the story had gone the other way? What if Neanderthals won and we were the ones who vanished? No cities, no writing, no internet, no you. Or maybe something completely different. First, you need to understand who they actually were. Neanderthals lived in Europe and Asia for over 300,000 years. That is twice as long as our entire species has existed. They were built like tanks, short, wide, bones thick as concrete. A Neanderthal could crush your hand just by shaking it. Their brains were bigger than yours, around 1,400 cubic centimeters. But bigger doesn't mean smarter. Their brains were wired differently. More visual cortex, better night vision, sharper reflexes in the dark. Less frontal lobe, the part of your brain that handles social thinking. They lived in small, tight groups, 20, maybe 30 people. Everyone knew everyone. There were no strangers, no outsiders. They hunted with heavy spears at close range, face to face with the prey. Every hunt was a fifth fight with a bison, and their bones prove it. Healed fractures on almost every skeleton, like modern rodeo riders. They survived ice ages, cave bears, and 300,000 years of winters, but they couldn't survive us, and the reason will surprise you. We didn't win because we were stronger, we were weaker. We didn't win because our brains were bigger, they were smaller. We won because we could do one thing they couldn't. We could cooperate with strangers, hundreds of them at once. Neanderthals trusted their family. We learned to trust people we'd never met. A tribe of 150 humans could organize a hunt across 10 miles of land. A Neanderthal clan of 20 had to do everything on their own. When food ran out, we traded with the tribe next door. When food ran out for Neanderthals, there was no tribe next door. We didn't outfight them, we outnumbered them, slowly, over thousands of years. But now, flip the story. Imagine they won. Imagine Homo sapiens vanished and Neanderthals took the planet. The first thing you'd notice, there are no cities. Neanderthals never formed groups large enough to build anything permanent. No cities means no kingdoms, no empires, no governments, no borders. No writing either. Their language was likely simpler than ours. No written records means no science passed down across centuries. No Newton, no Einstein, no one standing on the shoulders of giants. But here's what they would have: strength that we lost. A Neanderthal could track a deer in scent in total darkness. They could survive a winter night outside with no shelter, no fire. Their children were tougher at age 5 than most modern adults. Every single one of them could build a weapon, start a fire, skin an animal. There would be no obesity, no anxiety, no screens, no burnout. No one would work a job they hated for money they didn't need. Their world would be quieter, slower, more violent, but more honest. Small families scattered across forests and mountains. No rush, no deadlines. They would know every plant, every animal, every star by name. And here's the part that might hurt. The planet would be fine. No industrial revolution, no factories, no plastic in the ocean. No carbon emissions, no extinction of 10,000 species. The forest Neanderthals walked through would still be standing today. The rivers would still be clean. The air would still be breathable. The Earth didn't need cities, highways, and shopping malls. That was our idea, and the planet is still paying for it. But we also built hospitals, vaccines, music that makes you cry. We landed on the moon, we cured diseases, we wrote poetry. Neanderthals never would have done any of that. They would have lived, hunted, loved, died, and left no trace. No footprint on the moon, but also no footprint on the planet. Now look at yourself sitting in a room they could never have built, wearing clothes made by machines they could never have imagined, reading words on a screen, something no Neanderthal brain could invent. You are the result of the species that chose connection over strength, cooperation over muscle, networks over family, ideas over instinct. And it worked. You're here and they're not. But sometimes late at night, when the world feels too loud and too fast, you feel something ancient pulling you towards silence and small groups. That's not weakness. That's the 2% of Neanderthal still inside your DNA. The part of you that doesn't need a city, doesn't need a screen. The part that just wants a fire, a few people, and the sound of the wind. They lost, but they never fully disappeared. They're still inside you.